There's nowhere I can go where I'm not, like, shiny. Because I want a good... Oh, I'm shiny here, but yeah, there's a chair. So, hey guys. So an amazing thing about today is I'm now... Okay, that's too glowy. I'm 1 year on testosterone now, which is like, holy shit. Honestly, I didn't think I was gonna even make it to like 1 year on T. I really didn't. I had a lot of hardships for I guess the last year and a half, 2 years. Well, I mean, my whole life, but definitely a lot recently and such. I really thought I was gonna end up killing myself several times before I reached here, but it's amazing that I've actually made it this far. Like, today is 1 year since I started, and I'll probably make like a slideshow video, like a small one that I'll upload just after this, because I still only have my iPhone and I don't really know how to make make proper videos with like editing and stuff, because I don't have a proper camera for it, but that's okay. This is fine. I don't mind going on my little ramblings. I also got a selfie stick, so I don't actually have to hold my camera. I can just keep it on the selfie stick. I guess I've noticed some changes, like the most changes that I've seen. My friends could probably tell me a lot more of what's changed. Like, I don't notice my voice. I know I can tell it's a little deeper, but I don't notice how deep it is unless I hear it played back, or I go to listen to the very first video that I made and I'm like, okay, yeah, my voice has definitely changed. I'm trying to think of what else. Muscles. I mean, you can't see it because I'm wearing this ridiculously... Wow, I am very glowy today. I'm wearing a ridiculously big sweater, so you can't really see my muscles. Well, that's actually a good place to be. The kitchen, as usual. I'm actually making tea at the moment. Where's that going? Oh, yeah, I honestly can't wait to see the years from now, like the changes. You can't see it because I shaved, but I had some facial hair, but you can't see it now because I shaved. Shaving is a lot harder than I thought, to be honest. I really don't know what to do for this video, to be honest. Because I'm still on a low dose. I'm on like 0.6, 60 milligrams, something like that. I'm still on a really low dose, so I don't have as much changes as... Oh, I see my cat. Do you want to say hi to everybody, Miss? There she is. I'm gonna let her in. I haven't noticed as much changes, to be honest, as I probably would if I was on a regular dose, which would be every 2 weeks instead of every 1 week. Come on, baby. I guess, obviously, TMI. I'm gonna get a little TMI here. Hey, no, kitty. Hey, no, baby girl. So trigger warning for, like, genital talk and stuff like that. Sorry to anyone that knows me in real life and they're watching these videos. So I guess one of the notices, other than, like, my voice and some muscles and hair, a ton of hair all over my legs and arms, I hate it, is definitely growth, like downstairs growth, like, I'm going to use the technical terms. So my clit has grown. When it's hard, I think it's like between like an inch and 2 inches. I haven't measured it when it's not hard, only because I was curious. And I'm definitely a lot wetter. I know that there is this thing where people are like, oh, going on tea is gonna make you really, really dry. And no, that's not the case for me. In fact, I'm a lot wetter than usual. Still, no sex drive. I'm also still asexual. Like, my sexuality has not changed since before tea. I've always been asexual, even though I only, honestly, like, a year ago is also when I accepted myself as asexual. I had a hard time accepting myself as asexual and aromantic-ish. But through this this whole year, I've just been learning to like accept myself and love myself, even if it's been really, really hard to do so. One of the good news is some good news is that I found out that my endocrinologist might be able to fund my. Sorry, I'm still trying to find a good place to be. My endocrinologist might be able to fund my top surgery, or at least not fund it, but I might be able to do it through him. Hopefully that means it's still covered, because I've been on the waiting list for over a year now, and I just really want top surgery. And honestly, if I could have anything this year, is to just get top surgery so badly. But we'll see how things go. Maybe it won't be this year. Maybe it'll be like beginning of next year or something. I have no idea. For now, it's just a year on tea, still on a low dose every week, every Thursday or Friday. And in fact, honestly, I've been a lot healthier. My appetite has gone up, so my weight has gone up, which is great, because I used to just be so, like, I used to be barely 90 pounds, and now I'm like 100, and it's great. My appetite's gone up, my cholesterol is fine, my blood is fine, my iron went up, so I don't have to take supplements anymore. I'm gonna probably talk about this in a different video, but I did start some anxiety medication, which I'll do in a different video. I guess like some fears I have though, because I am starting school actually in like a few days. The next Monday, the next upcoming Monday, I'll be starting, and I guess I'm worried about. Oh, keep dropping it. I guess I'm honestly worried about pronouns. I'm worried about having to like, because when you're non-binary, it's hard because it's kind of like you have to constantly come out. And out yourself as, not just as trans, but also, well, as trans and as agender. Because, you know, I go by they or Z, which is XE, pronouns. And hopefully, you know, like, the professors will be respectful of it, the teachers will be respectful, well, the professors will be respectful, and the students will be respectful. Of course, my friends will be respectful. They've been practicing using like they pronouns and such, and it's honestly really nice. It makes me feel like really accepted, and I hope that I'm hoping that 2016 will be a lot better year, a year of self-care, of continuing with my transition, and of, you know, hopefully things will get better. They're definitely better than they were before I started tea. I'm so glad I started tea. I could have started earlier, and I regret not starting earlier. I let other people rule my decisions for me, made decisions for me on whether I should transition or not. And I allowed them to rule my decisions instead of deciding for myself. But yeah, so it's my 1 year on tea. I'll do a little slideshow video of pre-tea up until now. I don't know if I have my voice recordings, but you can always go check out my very first video and then play this video like right after, or, you know, start and stop it and compare it that way. Yeah, so I guess until next update. Bye-bye.